part 1 ene se kume wudanka part 2 ka yede traso apostle nyame asumdwe nka
so hinewa na me fatwa so more congratulations.
Thank you.
Say your body cracker no you already a winner. At least any pa we adwuma na ye hu se odwuma so ni nko ano. Enkran shekese. Amen. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. We patwa promo to say.
Already.
If you boko dey.
You so dum.
Yeda nyame ase na sorry ma so yin.
We so dum bia ho.
Yeda nyame ase. Last time ye share na ye di nkomo afa the businesses afa na say ye share say ye bie edwuma. I say wo bia wo ye edwuma na wo be share ase foforo no. Ya na e din bebre. Ye kansem bebre na ene ya ye share ye mo part 1 no tofa kakra ye bia ya borum because na topics no do so but say last time there ne bubo so kakra na ebre ne ekoye ye nhwe first time there na ye kan ne ho nsem kakra.
Okay, me fa akwenya is na me nchia CTV ahwefo nyina. Since last week request na busana and one abusana nem so be able to a business. And I said yes, will be able to a business. Now so ni nyina se wonti ase abenya. Adwuma ne de na hyase de nya de kopum na wie bebre shasi so mutimi nwentina at least nim dey also nyan say want to business how person wo ye na say one kasa de na person wo ye na busa ho say does this idea na manya does it create opportunity very important matter there are many people who run into business but they are not creating an opportunity say creating that demand for your product and to be to be a shop na onim area okro time mo de sorry
anytime almost example
we na make fans and wife and shop them can buy 5 no me nature mo adwuma it went me and sorry that 5 4 5 one me so customers and about 8 9 do you no more baba to you be one over pound sister there's a one they will be but it doesn't have any opportunity to survive it be adwuma go you say before no you couldn't create opportunity for the business.
But the answer, yeah, born it off idea, but yeah, not my so for a bit me by me Juma uncle so ne na se for no. What business consultant, what the self to ne can home.
Very important. That too as for and I'm talking sense so for because someone cannot create. Unfortunately. Yeah, because a general we are making because the point is this. Unse obonya me Juma mo so free be be so for. E be nya sempa ka fa church for. A ministry of Germany and waiting so or drift or them mubia. And then waiting so your skills are building. To be a business here, me a mistress of my aside name Jumano. So Obiba Michels will be cross fitting so you know another Tashawa and your daughter Ferry so special so you know so we problem with me but may recommend one specialist. May the woman Obia or no and yan Ferro or to crouch on what Chuni did was just stamp so say Mina Medico. Meanwhile you are software and will be room production is also a BBR. It will be a baby jack and business who call business na say me wa watch not na ho e na wo ye den am kan so fu bi no also my business advice and so fu bi no also marriage counseling but now they almost for so they am
and omo ye ni na
so there's one time I said the most marriage they queen here e so for ni because not you know not what now not near chance me na me ready me oba no to you so for mo be waro
no cry
Papa no because you need to now make a specific way say individuals in way no or mummy no na be shame and the marriage counsel should be tailor made the ordinary and the example to nipa no be no and to ko hunu mboko nyina to one say for time we anya so for no ware no because we have different temperament and a whole lot of things so that me touch you any so for say hu die nyame dia ma hu de obetumi aye oba me nchen na me hu say we na me nchen o se mtumi dia kukuta so ne for me we na say me ba mpa matete na you just combine no more payment and say your ferry to nyame an ma yes and na ma yen to for the perfection of the ministry say na yen nyina ye be yen kunu dia ma ye be na ya force because every first make say me no
say me ya sofo na me baba na o se me dwuma nkoso na be ka say bia ko sofo e bia Philip wanum ko sofo e bia na ki
na ferry I can never never be na ni onyam no achina tena se no aketam bia do ko ku na dwuma and ye reduce me bia to spiritual ye bia na spiritual
e bi wo hot me nipa na
a whole lot what I say and no na mama pick what out of money aje business aye temi fancy ye say ade ba ko ni pen ni mu ni as a sofo me for me say ye kase ye nyame aboy osuba ne neseso but anoni fundamental error ibebriya failure hinewa unim so nyame aboy osuba neseso they should know who God is ade nipa nim se nyakopon there's nothing or ye one plan answer
o plan e bibia hye bibia ko no
anyakopon ye one plan answer including the heaven and earth ade bi oyebia of pen paper or hinewa e chiro ye me be ye
and meye we o china meye we
and then it will be a classical example in America. Time of Beboni Pampu, Genesis chapter 1, verse 26. 26 a proposal no ye.
And so na nyame ye
your fapen or church. So 22 years old, 20 so God, which means offend all obey into any more kind 26 nampa. As a what church, maybe boni po misuban so enemy so maybe have dominion. Or you or boni peri, you know, I feel number one or say or boni ponso misuban so. Send your car and sapa pepen or
yeah, no.
18 yankopon. See, there's something called the law of creation. There's everything that must be established, no, must be established twice. It should be established on on the mind
and son what they are.
And in terms of fulfilling, no, we just tend to know take a decision why becoming a spiritual. You're not spiritual than God. So one of the fundamental reasons business a failing now, you planning. That's the one key reason. Business somehow yeah, and how well now to be planting now say anticipate here. Who say we never na make nobody thought about profit.
No.
So there's something called risk assessment. So Ochina be say what will be my strategy. And to be found in business national, what started yes our risk assessment now. It's all about planning. It's all about planning. And
baby am I borrow more this side you say asofo ni bia.
Yeah.
Because ya wasofo ni bi ohod ma yan chipi windows. One wa member ba. So for me juma nkoso meanwhile so no ni pay asori them from Monday to Sunday so for ni ntimi nya kukudo nka nche ne say bia kobi adwuma se ne awoka say o wife e bia community for no ko adwuma 5:30 nti I think say sometimes no so for ne ya na momwaye
say yeah trust you be kumu won hene wa
momwaye
yeah I understand but say trust you be so about bonus a lot of knowledge. There's one thing I always tell people when you say the book of Genesis chapter 1 hene wa the first introduction about God himself. In the beginning, God created the heavens and earth. Nyamina minu yeni ni no. The first introduction, all the to say on your project for you jumani nyami ye juma.
Okay.
The first thing they did define nyamina minu yeni ye introduce no say or just say me share say for fashion me ye juma. The art of work, creation is the art of work. Anything trouble be also a stress in pe ye juma ya saw them.
Baby, I was in the Paya Juma.
Nyamina would in the first introduction, check the Bible. In the beginning, God created. What's the meaning of creation? The art of oh yeah, Juma. And Nyamina would in it, and I punch a punch, Ujan. So see Nyameba also use my
wow.
So you see, and I'm just a fundamental Bible. No one does in Yamina can say for lack of knowledge, my people
perish.
Yena yen kaya Yamima no senti hunim dieni yan sati training. Yemuni yese between nim dieni. And think about it. And think Yam Amen Casamania from Monday to way. But I was what my teachers of class say. You cannot be in my church and not work. I'll sack you from the church. Oh yes, nobody. You can't be a member of my church and say you're not working. I'll sack you.
Apostle. Hey.
I'll sacrifice.
Prophet Baya, you hear one Ghana city was right because when you
can't sit in my church. It's an error to be a Christian and not work. That's what Paul wrote to the Thessalonians. Was we move away from the busybodies. Or be pure tears on one year. Oh yes. You can't be a lazy person in the house of God. And I'm saying, I mean, first introduction, introduce you say me, and also the same nature then you are the wrong place. So you see, fundamentally, you see, you Christos know that one, no. And I am sometimes over two bina, yes, will be the common sense family, near my baby, I met me to master point because baby, I can pay you soon, or anyway, I will say I saw them. But not baby, you see, I saw them. What I see. So there might be more opportunity and more. Wow. Yeah, no sense you change, but so be soon. Because I mean, soon, no, me tell you, or think I met for a pen, maybe Bo Nipa was say, or so soon, and son will really war by who sorry when you so hard? Would they, my bomb, pay Yamia, who number no to a number, are you more spiritual than God?
No.
So why are you behaving like that? It's I know they will fail or say, bro, someone is it the greatest great and Yamadi money pay anyway. So you see, I called my father here one big topic. Said, Republican, and you say because there are many ignorant pastors today, and no mukunyam. Because don't know better. Me too. I say me think about. Me think that kasa. Me think me chon kasa.
Unti me nche no correct.
So they mean na me chro. And it is something no better. You cannot be a member of my church. So and so I said I have 100% workforce in my church. You can't sit. Oh no, me makro mu JS subscriber and now US subscriber will chon results no. Metro start extra classes. For the year, men you must JBB at least work.
So now, one year, you man, because we need startup capital.
You don't need capital to work. This is where the problem is. Or you know what? Alternatively, let's even start from them because that has been the problem. Who will an average person on the street now can business for so many.
When is Sikana, walk or Jomno, Sikaban, what they call find your more person.
And that's why we have failed because you need to here. Who check business we here, the last way home have capital. The number one is the idea. The question, do you even believe in your own idea? Or you know what? One our idea. One also when your idea so you baby.
Oh yes.
And you believe in this idea, it can generate money, it can do it. You are the first person to believe in your own idea. Sometimes we just create the idea and we want people to buy into. That's an error. No. You are
disappointed.
You are the first person to believe in your. Or you know, me Bible was to identify a treasure or perform the own. Need a business strategy. Bible that one every topic we treat. I can show you scriptures in the Bible. There's no business better than the Bible. Someone who treasure who says, "Oh, you know what? Business here," and to show you say, and me starting business we, and I'm to tell me won't you say a principle. You are the first to believe in this idea. Wow. And someone now also be here also online business. Me
go so here. Now no me who say somehow cano. In fact, me go so I may upgrade me because my customers, old customers, now start here. Omo asking for stocks and then me go so say me ba me.
So the first thing they said, never think of business and your intention say make plans and no. Develop the idea and make sure that this idea is workable.
Say na me nwe wo say business way na mpesa be ye we are
me any idea say person to phone and the phone wey dey very nice for better good. Now question is saying
okay,
there are other phones on the market. That's well as I mentioned all these even competitors, those who are already in the market, more phones nigga.
Okay,
there na ma wo die or hine wo be better say me jam me phone ya to better wo die. This is a simple question you need to ask yourself. That's what's all about planning. What are the competitive advantage? So it's not just about making one idea. There should be to create an opportunity about the business. Say, say, look, they are to market. Their phones, but only the upper cut off. Only features are here, and only say when they provide their money. So it's not just about just starting something.
Branding, so
of course, there are a lot. So, but what way now we product equity? Do you believe in it? So I tell people, when you have an idea and you believe in it, then before you get up and say, maybe I'll be Sikano. How well do you believe in it? Say, me believe in it, then I must start it. And say, me start here and say, me young for so. Say, me because that one idea we never get 10 million profits.
Okay.
I can even sell this phone and sell my other IE. Now the bishop and I'm a boy.
Wow.
And I'm a boy. You know what? So what did you pass a business now? Baby business now. Just there's something. There's difference between wishes and goals.
Okay.
A wish is just a desire. A which is not backed by any commitment or willingness. But a goal is a strong desire backed by commitment.
And apostle, asema wo kan say me pese me share dwuma bi ase na afei na me pesika capital metimi ato me bibia wo me ho because I believe in that idea.
And here one, two, it's not always me start here. There's something called no need to reinvent the wheel. Okay. My remember example, you create training, baby, okay. And that day, in fact, almost everybody in that room wept. That was the time I discovered oil, 2008, 2009 coming, you know. And that times almost everybody in the room wept. How? Nigeria, for me, no share ye didn't come on. Say, look, Ghanaians, you're happy you have oil. But unfortunately, how many Ghanaians are going to benefit from it? As I speak with you now, or that I know, there are many Nigerian young guys from Ababa registered companies. Just the name of the company, or register. Only one city called the business, no, but registered. Do you know what they are going to do? No. They know the kind of more, sir, or two oil in here. There are small boat, who say a person mutu, and high for Muncroft, and most of the oil we no top, high. So, high number that transport Muncroft on their crop, baby, more drilling oil. And high that time, and Kagana, say, I'm going to be $100 a day,
okay.
But not a bros, by me, example.
Okay.
Now, this $100, whatever is a company, so we delay in that. Now, I contact other foreign companies, some what I don't know.
And your man, no.
Into about house, me will be. Meet me the amount $100. No company, I can say, me person me high and me handle with my amount $50. Only one city, only two cities. When the crowd, when we business, what we identify a need. You see, one thing about business people don't know. You must start from identification of a need. Identify the mommy here the way. Now, how do I connect mommy here to Lipana or So I'm a middleman. And to about what or the budget $50. No, they are talking about $100. And so the time a day, you know, when you have $500 a day. Sitana make an association say you. When we did the calculation, let's say don't make over 20 million Ghana cedis a day. Only once do this.
Now, so yeah, take Ghana.
Yeah, 20 years the Yenya oil.
Yenya oil.
Yeah, but true. Name the ideas. Look, I know the greatest thing you need as a human being is ideas. And then you're is it you're reducing your shut again down to money. And it's some your business. Now, Ministry what can I say? Motivational speaker. A idea is so real. People are making money and they've not. Look, there's a temperature where almost all can't amount to winner. Almost can be shocked.
No cry.
Oh no, or tomorrow, sorry. No, I still going to win a girl voice. Who never or no bedi are no tongue one man. Our madam per books, me patcho, night where they come up by so. Meanwhile, so send your work and true. You're very, people are making millions of it every day. Who son is a son or no the shame for once the grand shame. No idea no did do a home. Did you not join home? See, people today are just in Ghana. You want sometimes say one of the ways you must be crazy and all you know. Creativity no form. That's why we wait. You're trying to hear what shots and in a room near bed with it. It's now the communication center buying. Will be a bathroom at the communication center. And you're choky business, no? Santa would drink communication center, not come to me before. No, you need ideas. Your chain will be shots here. You probably just cannot go anywhere. And the any ideas, no? And to me, China would get shots. Hey, sister, Matisto, I did change the baby. And in mind, it's a customer's 10 and an anchor toward idea. You send for 10. You're baby. It's your better after 1 hour. It is an anchor to Tony about finance at a boca. Now, so what cannot near for your jay. Okay, my main chippy in this. Not just say, Obi baby, a Juman Cabaya, Uncle be a what bay to say, Hornum business consultant, and maybe say, oh, boss, if you have sent me say, a dear and was sent me put into it. And as I was saying, you're very important. That's why I you're called for counseling. Okay, he's a so called for counseling, sir. But any part of us and a bayania make us say, and I make what you need is knowledge. Now, because we are Christian, you always remember this commanding to him. The reason why people perish, the reason why business are failing, a lack of knowledge. Nindiana winning. Now, see, one time I catch a boy, no best business. Or me didn't contract with you. Hold on. When you want to so instance, don't even start it. Wow. Who 6 months, go and seek for employment in a similar organization. Okay. Now the process compared to now that will afford you the opportunity to know how I must start, you know, your mistakes, near more struggle with. Okay. We are going to build because capacity building is very necessary. There's difference between me and cultural. Any desperate. That's why people start business without anticipation. You say, "We do not see one cream. Not order unforeseen. We know about it. Nobody thought about it. Because I say, who say that na enya solid or concrete me young way. Bibi abu ne beti mebu. Enya foundation, you know. What does it? So the man 6 months. Now they call shame. Machine. And when person start a poultry farm. Me man because ebe wave of anya ya really near my because who are you and mommy when strategy is saying and who share and I make say he's doing his own business. Wow. You need to humble yourself. And I'm talking say a question because your mentality be Ghana for be your mentality we business consultant me come manage me CKD me am with you meet me adwene ho we dey say me hu say me see we so it's a mistake. That's what I'm saying. So if you nipa na won no who share from outside. Okay. CTV dance way. Mu no for which am way different from me am ba. No correct. What dey any so what I say what tie adwuma no no entiase ni niam e cost issues e wa ha no pe na anim. Me ba na makwa me ni awesan bedi wa ha. Do no tie adwuma no shall say free baby. E no dey bedu baby we duru. So uben na so sometimes on the service of papa here. What I say now my member even example so share abrofo ni we Ghana for be start sata obi timi be start restaurant no akopje franchise. Or shade your order that entine your war o say me say no dey no ho akobon until we tim kwaje ebia and I started fried chicken no akwaje ya broche we no ache edin no bibia na ya kire no ha wo ye no what dey aba and because nkofo ye used to because people sometimes are comfortable with something they know because it's very important they be obedience station also yes setting say me got me nya ho fa so and ade me could be near the value as part about value no cry me nkwaya de me nya value ho. What I say? Okay. So it's important. So we want to a whole lot. In terms of the kind of business I person you know. And let's say the kind of advice I ubinya. Ubi down the poultry farm and no okay. That's a very technical. Oh yeah, because me I'm a business person. Just I have the passion. Me passion and the year and cook good. Then I will advise you. My whole 3 to 6 months. He will be the other for employment. Not right now. Okay. Look share. Because I don't afford because sometimes one thing says sometimes another thing that can be you be or no only your baby I don't say more dangerous because a business how be you want years you know you're already dead.
No be woman and no say
you're already dead. You're already dead. So sometimes do a business that you know you have maximum understanding of it.
Okay.
Because I think I will share say you see business are sharing no anyway it said that we ba no. One out to bus chain will be two abofra no enyi e go through stages. Also other means so. One time I walk down so no nipa no ba say obi shop and the BT won be provision shop no. Onya be a shop na no akofo obi abetena no. Na to nipa no I dey mo kaye mu ma. Milo aye mu ma. To no waye me waye be e bosia na wo dey ahyem. One out to business one na say wey eye me baby me wo loan kra tue wom.
E wo so yesusu.
O betena no na komo de wa beto kokora di. But ono no komo de na
onim se ne obe manage ne ho afa.
Ono komo de na o beto milk ba akon e de agu soakis mu adi. Because the shop ano nema shemu ma. Enti obi anti yes a business a wa share so hele we say wa wo ba no. You nobody can understand your child more than you the mother.
Okay.
Enti ma bafane now say tell me say one of the key ways say she business a wo oti ase. And you are willing to what handle it. Obe handle men she business from most of the business you do in na they almost share some across some crofo. And abegu no obe group adwuma no. Ubegu adwuma no because wonti ase no e different from nipa nti ase.
And as any abe handle na for the wow.
Because profit now my example I dem we take your profit within 26 on within today no one profit na no say one day na be say one day maybe be 1 week one e to time abeto we na profit na ye di dada na efi ekofom na mkwaja no nti we dey be pete so enye bayifo what is a management any understanding planning na anko yi because your kwadefo am nje because business needs your attention na obi anfa tuntuna about time here yes sana business
full-time job was say nka me manage eka
me say it's not na me example obi a wa be shop
okay
time on open odi ko bie na bia me kan say one be shop na ma say na one na wo to dey twa hundred can the problem who be man crofo so no say they me the best solve people's need so when they need it and you are not there how do you get the benefit your performance starting so that sometimes who send you pay by 5 no mobile and also me bo mo say sorry from your card draw na me sorry 5
mama so jai
the first one you see problem you find because you don't understand business no na you say stand the business no obi nyanya sika kaka no business sometimes the most important thing to know say business no only about some be job you can invest the money when you say you can there and you fa pro never you must can nya adwuma ma when you say treasury bill and they akoto what is a for investment no na obi and na obi ada no dey ye boso no kwajo interest we need time and don't venture into any business. Because that is, for last week time, you see the two things that will lose you when you start a business. You have a freedom of time and financial freedom. So time freedom and financial, you will lose it.
Okay. Apostle Mayen share who start a juma as a business via a DNA challenges I was any pan will look it up to say we ebe banti do where was say me jina me now so ding. Yeah, so one thing is the first and foremost the first business near problem near stress capital American crossing the near thing. Idea now when you're with history. It's easy.
I know you have something you must anticipate.
Okay.
Know how do you solve it? Because in any case, who your business plan of one person venture into say be a person on top high. Don't forget, so over in it me for be a pie 1,000. Okay. Now all 260 to be 200 shima the same gas and a issue. Different is
how will go home? What me dey na me sha say na me new way. But me J orders new year. Na ma pay ska akoto na me de media to so.
And you see another. So I know you dey na me can so look for the need. Look for those who can solve it. Now why we?
Na ma to dia say Philip boxer na ma to boxer do say na pay. Na ma call market na ma kwa akoyi di amount. Na me de media to so. Enti me ye wi asisi at least metimi afa ne o makakra. Wo hia me ameka boot.
So you say, and so when you know, say this is challenge, so now solution is saying, me this time they go to no. So okay, I'll look for the need, I'll look for the opportunity. Let me meet the middle. It's a kind of image, you know, but you see the abu and a very important key America, a vision. Baby, vision. Look, there are times I'm training. Vision is a clear picture of your next level. Okay. Me picture ni say me nya na me be shop ni me nya say me kwaje nkrofo die because no so kwaje on do kakra to so ti say ka me meet me vision no be me need opportunity no e ya abotre e ye ntobo ase e sa abofra no da obi sa so ene e ye normal or china wa betimi area what you say to be for business eto to abofra ho or china for betimi gina on nine so e bi ko 2 akome no bo from the best to be gina then afa na utumi 2 mrika and they say 2 mrika na share say we because add baby one but no so no share say ye be more percent because say normal abraba say so the point is vision is some person me ntumi nya den enye went no wo je no woni stand profit no wonu enu na beating crofo no me cry assess on baby na me example about so be person start business and this is something that I do a lot for one obu ha or maybe who has a person some 300 cities 600 now I'm saying you think we don't have money their business in Ghana can use just 3 cities to do or so I'm saying yes
3 cities
of course now pure water one bag is never
a bit on the 4 cities a bit on the 35
no come adin na kra na mo tonton ya dia chef regime dada
okay
it would just say pan or the cotton but when you go no be it will 3 cities now they are top oton one bag be unya those is sometimes 20 pesos time now for them 20 pesos time to turn back but unya 3 cities minimum be or mean 120 they could turn 10 but which means a day be make 30 Ghana cities as profit. 3 cities are starting business and now watch it man who just 3 months so with this statistics because of the vision you know I will not spend more than 15 cities out of this money today be me 15 cities
okay
so which means obi sorry 7 o'clock to pure time sorry 4 o'clock because me aim this was turn 10 baht minimum
okay
what drives people is vision and the BTN no because ni vision na when you stand within in a point such as akoton bi
now see that
but whenever you have a clear vision know what this is next level person instead of what without vision we perish there's no defense there's no discipline
okay
so where you know where you are going maybe see TV and my meeting will be frame na me meeting or sorry GIG
okay
also me meeting or as president
okay
me drums and somebody late into my support because I know where I'm going
sure.
Nothing
and
then yet me move up and down because we need to be a walker and to me 15 cities at all within a month say me now the main turn of in 20 times a day now my make it 300 cities within 3 months 900 my break my number creature fools bill with the 900 the next and to say I know people has a nantie obi be hu na computer and ade be about vision obi a computer here for 10 years who san wants to grow nyama
ebi so aton wasi dan ahwe
obi so aton say adwuma kro na so the difference na nya adwuma na enye vision and driver so capital there a problem but you can create because you know it's a problem you look for solution na me tell me nya na come be boutique be me ni boutique me certain customers na me dey meet me age on ho etime kaka obi an say ye wo dia pacho uti obi an say ye wo dia enti na wo koton na nya 10 not auto dey to 1 pack at all 2 pack dey be tan 100 pack enti kaka na nya container bi a wasiesie wo dey agum what you say enti nya compose na me traffic kilo na me no bi control say na for ye hia. You see, your national anthem, I said that's your national assassin. You're paying for transmitting my share. You're my agent.
Okay.
Also, your national assassin, airboard, the my wager and non-shield, or was in Indian trust or conton can any person in Kumina, a D and Bram with them. So I name a spirit in your son boss in an and a queen and could be business. Persamin Kumina. Ghana need Persamin business near say, men I am a shop.
Media.
It's what a shop and a month agent 300 cities. No hand for 5 years. Up to about 200 million. What time that could when you stand for your money? Me, what brother, Abraham, Nigeria, boy. Everyone's a shop near 300 cities. Okay, my penny per 5 for coming home. Into be able to 60 cities. The shop now can do with 300 million times 2 years equation on all the 60 cities. Now, you're yes, okay, never been a person to Matinasi. Send me to phone now. Okay, over ton one accessories. Also, by laptop, we say, Naya Fana Yamuma, to the shop, this water say. Wow. There will be any minute they won't to rent a old channel cheap.
Very cheap.
But God and the person a bro or behind us on this so empty. None of my catches, no money in him. Not I say me business. Me business na wo here. Obi ba wo be me ni bi. Oh,
bibia wo ni bi. E be dey was aba.
Ade on ha no ho nante ma ho.
Kwa wo dey bibia ni bi. Tu bi e.
Ha no ho nante ma wo you say be. Anya be ifo. What is here? You reduce bibia to spirituality. No.
Ye hia nim de pa.
Look, ya mre ye ho ase ne hu se lo. Pese me kuya ni kuya. Ye pese ye nko ne.
Ya nko a. Ye boni de asimesi na sha ase. Wono ane de. Na ye den.
But you see, unyamre shesi nyame bo ni pampa. Say nyame bo ni pa obi kan o so boafo. Which means abrabom ye hia boafo. What I say? And two, even American, but me certain business. Yes, me aka some certain business, but me for instance, me share technical business. I'm saying, you know what? One na ubetimi aya, me first employer, me first partner. It me dim sika.
Okay.
Eba. Also the nim the eba.
Okay.
Ye the same na shame, but so me fa so be che ni say. Now the omu ni eba ni sabe kun ho ye.
Because also the wom.
Of course, because extra man in Chiawaka. But before we now see me tia ka bosom here, bosom is so.
Obeyen your pebia.
Bosom is so na o ton wan ton obetia ne ka.
No cry.
So there are people you don't even employ them as you take them as partners. No partner there in this stage, they are nominal partners no. You partners omo dey omo sika ni we, you go odi ni nim die, eni ne wono na.
Nim die na.
Eni na ho fama.
Wow.
Enti me betime bie shop, me si wo nka we ntan me first partner. Sika se na edi hye we won tuam. Ya ha ya de we ye wi asika beba na ye te shop na de ye te we ye wi ade aka no ye chemu sei
e bia 50-80
and how mo be ye bia matna say calculation mate ase look and no babua save and o ton no ye ton hwe we busa mister you are partners
because we nim ne ekọ
what I say so we need to understand business na nyama nya sika na meka ya twe se me nya sika na and it's yet invest no the cross shopping corner no me do be Madina shopper ye 2,500 a month
2,500
a month Madina yes my name is sister-in-law na you come to one cross Cynthia or mo 2,500 or kind of never na dey say Nigeria for just am pa so na anyone na obi afrin pa for Nigeria 5 but when you said yes 2,500
Nigeria for no I don't know
but business
yeah because
there's a comedian or a short be about if you don't know between the Igbos and the Yoruba
okay
about say almost say Igbo for no secret no any secret because say Igbo ni be a shop not on let's say LG phones Yoruba ni be not on LG phone now what the secret time like about so e be Samsung only Samsung go Yoruba ni record to so e be LG no to one turn up wufu per why for come am shop go be yaw and there are people in Ghana like that they are tribes
and
now
I don't know because she you
obey yaw obusa na de na wan to obey yaw obey yaw because tia say do wan to de be obetin akwa asen aba
exactly
enti time woni be ba on so a person oba back no ne ho abufu ntro on kon ho be ko be fro on ti business ase be me nyisu Ghana o de me nyisu Nigeria for
we use one more but because me shape o
me so o come akra ka be ka o mo obi
say na one
obey ya o se sia so abusa no anto
yeah
on TV business so your business
right very right
me wa Yoruba ni no nyaba o be twa so be convince o was the person o LG one to so the train me other shop with machi oni shop bia o but you see Yoruba for no want ya say yen no ye boy ye hu na business
okay
o be nanti shop na odiwachi no na ni search o hu say Samsung phone no agina ho no wa share straight na ni be bo o na nanim onim no na ni nya bo na no say we me nua na eba be business no o do no na pem papa no munya so ga welcome o munim ni ba bia o ga o mu we no no sati e mamudin o na no so we amaka go and get a code for customer wona o na chini say in shop because o munya chia no ga welcome no onu mo but no ama o na di there or talk cook no aya what ya me customer bon talk cook no afre ama sales there e be your friend no woman dey for boot ma me hwe yi enema mo ton ye or per price na check or per price na check o hu say Samsung e be a 10 cedis ape no amount 20 cedis
which na was no why business
no why you money na ma o we just trying to receipt amount no be peka packet enema gun o ko buy yourself abeg who is the owner here bring the receipt let's look at crazy take your own give me my own and to know what only Samsung and so turn them 10 million I need 5 million because I need 10 cedis or the amount 20 but Ghana ni who could run the shop acquire a or be buta sa there
we saying hey
so yes something we must understand business we need ourselves a mindset ayeni
wow
a mindset ayeni what so we need to understand say and just many sika sika kwa na business am training to be freely
and the challenges are be fam na don so pa
what I say but another thing so and I hard regulations ebi ni say na you living na ebe
no
what I say Yes, want to buy anything this is a ba many people's company because of buy
me brand means my for can to match workload half.
Imagine so mom start business afedie we can online dey to send mobile money no dey send and eba say aban age to say e-levy na say kakra na me nya aye no me send betue say one na ne
and then I menko.
So and to tia say business am be wura no aside challenges are e wo sika say no aban so she be betimi akon atiam. So how well na me position me
okay.
So you need to anticipate all these challenges.
Answer what
yes, because you need to plan. Me as a business na we say no, you don't do fire service approach. Anytime that you do na national.
Fire service.
Oh, try say janto fie. No after fire service na we say that na share. Wow. But rather we say edan eja betimi atom. Say eja atom say see ya me am tuwe. And am obe na betimi atu. And na two dey akwa na betimi mo eja na ba. Enti o say me share time risk
assessment. We are proactive.
That is it. So they don't become reactive. Enti me share say enti some gas me time for CC ha.
Okay.
Because everything the job am fee. Electrical way me do me pia what me check say me do me dem nyina. O maja no you say bayfo. Enye bayfo. Others ye mistake say ye nyina. Ye bi obi di ahye ne nti. That's a problem I ye facing.
Blame no dog.
Yes, ye bi obi ye be a problem cause in fact and so what there sometimes it touch the reason man elusu ni mandate excuse. And I say blame.
Bibia won chiremu.
Unse wo hwe nyame bo so boni podini to me and dominion asase to me nipa. Ada nipa ye boni nyakopon ba e sha se fi be ma no. Unse nyakopon check through the bible time and nipa nye boni no ba ni komoda.
No cry.
No ne be mo bada no de adam. In fact they do me ye boni ko ba wa mo when do bo abadam di. Until adam be na no say your ba no.
Ba na ode ne ma.
Which would do to me when you refuse your responsibility what would they to me amobi.
Wow.
That's why as a leader and as a big we must accept the responsibility. Me. And in fact, team and ye pam coach now. Now no na light of Banya Muhammadin boy.
And why?
Because you are the leader. That president.
You was no Ghana.
But because now what to me so higher now fire and nipa na adwuma pamono. It's leadership. Into one pamono dey na be blame. So it's about leadership. And nipa to me just say nyame me fun so a and a different story. Or the man oba no hwe bibi. Oba no so be na no se nyame obrosan. Honda obrosan take advantage say me no be blame no magic. So that was how you took me in some.
Wow.
So the day I will be now won't take responsibility. So lose mandate as a human being. And to business now we yet see a koyo and koyo me and ya by phobia or baby.
Okay.
And it's also task na plan no. And then if say ben you be dia shame no henewa. And then you be na truck I say oh I say if you free mobile for. Because we can blame people, we are not planning.
Wow.
We are not planning. But when you know I have nobody to blame, but I fail, so I tell people, there would not so their excuse no be a formuda, but was a CD.
What couldn't him?
Obi, I won't go one mamma and papa.
But why are you?
Who would there say who mamma no papa, but no man show, oh, you're far better than no because I said, come anywhere with that. It's the would just their excuse no be a for worse than you, but what you CD is about taking responsibility. Knowing this is my business.
And the business be about be was so
me. That's why you need to plan before you start it. Took of 4 better know do it your fault. Oh yes.
Me nya time my bed my friend say media ya me yen kakra online na sisi anya me adom me be container me simi ntimi me enko ho anopa no pa me ba be kan news akra fm me wi am program ntimi pon wana na makota nti obi ntina wodom ebo be ye wana na nipa na sorry wodi me sika na egu a
fault. So in entry, that's it. So as a leader, while you're a business owner, what measures now put in place? The check and balances.
Okay.
When is it the Ghana Constitution? You say you bet me for executives, you bet me for judicial, you bet me for waiting, or some money check and balances. What I say? It's nipa na over fan no. I didn't talk because we want a guarantor form. So won't army for you may be see a whoop and a bit here. It wouldn't say nipa soon as me bought a beer, it would never feel. Now when you buy from running the bush and be or not now shop. I did not say someone you journey say by before blame yourself. You didn't do due diligence. So you see, because we can easily blame people, we have become irresponsible. Okay. A parent, a wife will be we are all irresponsible in our dealings because we can easily blame, and especially if you blame the obi share bronsam that you blame bronsam de be. And I tell people the greatest bronsam you are. So start working on your mind.
Nya would do so ma And your man call you fama your wife.
No spirit, no spirit of authority on you, not even God. Obi any to me also as until some do adwene be wani pakro.
For so we dey more deal.
Yes. So this entire knowledge that you
need. Because it's no mo dia man no bobra ne nko wanima e bia ofiefo bonifo bi na. I'm not saying they are not there, but you see, until you give your mind to them, they cannot. You see, the greatest thing the only thing the only they can complete in the spiritual realm and the physical realm. Okay. It's a deep about physical realm, it must pass to your mind. So why do you know your dear? Until you are current me for success, because there's a power of choice. You choose to even worship God. You make put yourself own violating the word. You are your own boss. Tell that yes, you boss as a anyone. After who to me from Matthew chapter 3, John the Baptist says, no pan of Monsacha Marginu or so in Abre. Yes, no, we Matthew chapter 4, verse 17. Also, no part of the entire. No spirit can ever work on you. And tell me to not transfer them on anywhere. Yaman Kubesho, Masuba Boy Jamano. Who now for argument, Yamia own show. Now, where she was of no do be read. I generally award ya. It one decided to remember Yamia some meet you know. I take it over my engineer. We better not saw them a bomb pie. And so the boy Jamal Bob Cronobe Bob Rabobi. A job should be say, and I saw for the ASM soon in the water. Two things. I generally command. Also, I'm afraid your business if you man what they are work Christopher and Kaka, but then we move. Wow, and I dream you will do my own.
When you look at the mind, that's what the Bible can tell us a man thinker, so he is.
Said I dream is out.
And there's no problem. I'm talking about the time we're there's no problem on this earth. Everything is neutral.
Problem being yes,
every problem you have is already in your mind.
Oh, young Conti, your business starts up, no. But Philip Pacha, yeah, said that to himself. Young fan and call us off for sector, no. Call the business near us off for dinner, a real room pass off on what my own say, baby, not that diabetes. Or you be soft for hey, or no, Casa or Biancabi. Sir, or how we are, ye film with challenges. At the end, you bet me a year. You bet me overcome such challenges now. You don't sample your Juman edge because you see, I know. Me looking forward to meet me up per container be a crabby. I'm Humberson, but maybe the end say, but the new man be good men wholesale. 1 year or that, me pon with Juma, me dear bro. That is my main intention. Now my per rider be a coming home. A dear near dear bit me.
So I think that quickly, my memo about the last Michelle and Michelle is very important. Okay. But I say everything you want to do to overcome any challenge, you must be crazy. Yeah. You must be crazy. Sure. And any one of the serious way are born for anything be creative. One. It's business and person may yes, and so also with you. Dear and meeting a median by more ways appealing to people. Okay. What I said, no, I'm example, say, Nipa never talk, no, no, Befaka, and I'm a share, made the man only way. But once you're also being creative, one important thing also when you say, there will be what comes with cost. Okay. And the business will cost, and so you're higher, a bit more prices higher. Hi. Now when you're boy, they now put you out of business. And it was amazing. I want things that must be rational. Mean reason. Okay. How do I reduce this cost? Okay. And one thing is, I want also now a part of your planning. How? Part of your planning. Anything you be and also yeah. There are some not as empty for say mobile money. Abna who need a risk to walk one. And Crawford ya bo mutu. Okay. Yeah. And Crawford ya yu musika. Senka ya empty for na handa ba na ko mutu ya judgment debt. Any near mama mo. But quickly no me na say business no matter amount say ye. Oh yeah no waje. Ya yu usika ya yu usika. Because of risk assessment on ye and on ye ni sa. Okay. It will be ye na one put security measures in place and who na imagine say all the customers nipa ya bo mutu na empty for Anka Safa, Cabana from Mutia, lot of way, Mabushia. So it's a business, no, more of planning. Now, what I say, wow, what shall I say? Your business be no such a way, you've been a meeting. We call 20 okay. When your orders, maybe also your pie, also you, say, me, your cake, now you don't know, the same Mr. and make your hand. But make your coach pie, making the pie will be, say, yeah. To me, charge you to me what can be 1 or 150%. Okay. So that I can manage maybe the money in a year. Now me do the answer. Come in, maybe me trust say be me nipa pay good that. Good. It man yes me na me be or some yana me you be stress crab. And you also check to no one can from economics of scale. Okay. I did we are last in we are a reduce cost. Okay. And in time you can some manufacture almost to top pattern from baby. Ko bu na adwuma ya so ye boat or not. it will channel a million quantities. No.
Okay.
Now, me example, what top pie? Now oven if 1,000 pie.
Okay.
Meanwhile, what over 250. Now I process our oven now. What in advance? Because I can 2,000. I was spending gas 100 cedis. Who divide this gas 100 cedis no by 1,000 now? Next year, also be 1 pesos of gas on each pie. But what the 50 people share me? I will spend 100 cedis. We divide it. Next year, we will spend about 2 cedis. It's already gas one pie in the board. And it's not supposed to say, dear Muna me what more advantage. And it's not just because any business or be the year, but when she will be obeying me a year, obeying the man. I'll be your no not all in large one ever from. I'll be your home for what does it? So to overcome come back to one big crazy. Creativity comes in rational. What does it? Then another way important to know some my abilities.
Okay.
Abilities in saying the greatest driving the is to know your strength and your weakness. Who do you better do to me a day? Okay. But what I say, and you're the about plan how budget. Okay. Because other now who knew your first time. No, once you can't be ball home, and I bet I take you obey the crazy area that say. Nothing else I be placed to tough from any part. And I'm not be briefly no, I'll be compensating no. Should you obey me? Okay. That's very important. And time to make a portrait for them in winning the air. Very important. Then there's exactly the zeal. Okay. Me with the energy for it. Okay. What I say? Me with the energy for it. Okay. When I make my crowd, I don't pay casa. Then no business are creating your casa. Then they'll be put to me. Call casa no go. Who was a question about coming no go. When you Mr. Benko, what I say? Then the last one no. The why? The yastic. Tell yourself that vision one. Tell yourself I want to build a standard business. Okay. If you be shame so, okay. Into mediocre job. Okay. If it must be done, it must be done well. Done well. And on the BT and done. I will be when and the people here near might be packaging out. Hey, what does if you done on you? Where they shit him say, none of what they so to what say me build they am a standard. Okay. So we could to be free baby no brocho hina the bar many and into new fishing air driver. Okay. And say me turn and then me nya me ni o manum me the business back. Tena no am be brodo. Wo come machine say go na. Me sure say che Ghana be supply of all breast in Ghana. But apostle yeah can say no. Your time now say over 3 minutes more. Yeah wo omo bi omo dwube ma hyase abon say ordine busua. Person me busu ni na da no ya na advice the most dangerous thing to do ko busu afo de ya na business be before we betumi akase de busu ni ba and that's one thing I tell people now business na nyina so ne say it has moved out of sole proprietorship. Okay. It was business. The vision is that it must be separate entity. Okay. One building business, I'm gonna move out of separate. And two got a manager. Almost so. Okay. HR way to no. Maybe me a plan on our ban when you be waiting. And when you're me, when you start stage now, but I the most and come on, you need to know the only be a more from mechanical natural. Most. So what you share, you must know when now just say. Obi company be obi sim just say ebusuafo na odi omo atoto ano. Me nya business na me hu say obi eni nyina so. Okay. And I make on to sometimes say because we to start business and but what build the structures. Okay. It's a mini and here on album so here wa adwuma ko hu HR obecho rules. But Ghana has had no ho. And any problem say you failing no. Now make this is a standard. Eh mini company share only hwan. But here's the case I make sure say me no adwuma share won nyame na mefa wo. HR ko hu no wo ko hu no be ko interview wo ko na qualifier. Into when you are married, there are many organizations are in a room, and we don't have new over and pass obey your business or struggle. If you apply a suffer, there's one I know, I was suffer, and the church members in the room. Me do say you over software now. So they become sycophants. Or more bad while anywhere, no more can someone more need once a year, and so natural for money, and I casa. So any advice? But I am sorry, man, 20 minutes because or couple of I make most of the people, of course. So these are it's not just family. Anybody on any WhatsApp close relation is not advice. So when you build the structures are okay. That's the point. Not and yes, I want to mean from but build the structures. It's until number say the plan which started business, not start a company. So now managers ABCT way more say it's a penny for structures near you. And now do background no to say brand be who HR. Be who asimesi we answer on to one who say you bet me answer. O na want me nya. Obana boy interview na be fail now. and
no in some
Sana bounce now by HR and some of fire went to know where you will take to career.
Oh, sure.
One has a lady. Now I don't for a large afresh, maybe Bafano. Not all buy and for process be more. Once I know I didn't buy you, I like that them buy. To whom say you are responsible to allergy. So these are the problems. Most people know they are big organizations done ain't means tribal because of that.
Okay. And the apostle ye be kwafo to be na be ma ye ne afi ne ya chance ya ye peseja ye bie ye dwuma da che pese ye ka so Gages Company Limited branches will be ya to be na be.
So I think say with business no, I think there are two elements. We have the growth factor.
Okay.
And personal with the growth factor near the ideas.
Okay.
So I'm reading about, but there was a time where I come by as it rest not good jane nya me se crop menjane or man idea irrigation the first me irrigation farm go to two ni well. And that time will be he had the idea of irrigation. It me 100 foods. So the greatest gift you need is ideas, and it comes from God.
Okay.
So have that personal relationship with God, and to build yourself. Skills is needed.
Okay.
You might be here. Who say what skills or who nim there.
Okay.
Nim there is very necessary.
Okay.
Nim there, no matter how spiritual you are, yes, you crack a Bible school.
Hey, wait there. It's not make no. Apostle be saba bi o sorry man, yes sorry so.
It's the chair eternal life international ministry na my wife, my Lydia, and my mama, prayer, my Lois, my praise, my burial, my chair nyina.
Ebusianti obramu nsem dwumedie ne enano pe di ameje so. Ene ohine wa kase boy no betimi afra me gaganto lady major so apostle Thomas Kusi-Appiah one your business consultant enano pe yenya na ye ne di nkomo ya sha ase Robert nom on Philip Mo na kinom one be sha ase bia enwuma no nioma hodo a obefem se challenges no e wo se wutimi gina wo na so eto de eden a emfa ntwa wonum emfa anya masem hunu se we wa ideas o vision building ho na adwuma no entimi enyina ye na ye ka ne se na Robert Mpacho fato so afi we for class media award Jumedian Greater Accra region female newscaster of the year me gina mu den meje dia ma class media group me sanso age e dia ma Accra FM and CTV enti e be fe be the same ex natural mineral water simenchen na nka award no so si ho fe na etimi aikra behwem and na no pay edi amaje so ohine wa kese bo ahine meda production team ni na same MCR for meda mase control room for nya meda mase da se ne ye besan so ehiem biem ya da mase bebre.